Hey y'all, and welcome to Stivers Homestead. I'm Zach.
I'm Jen.
And here are you.
Leslie.
So this morning, Elsa was acting a little funny, kind of segregating herself off. And then Leslie was actually coming down from the cottage, and she said it sounded like a little different noise up there. So we're gonna go check on it. We thought we'd bring y'all along to see. And she's not immediately coming out of the barn, so there's the sign as well. So let's go find this out. Well, it's not Anna. It's not Shirley.
Okay.
So here she is. It doesn't look like she's officially started yet, but Elsa's our quiet lady, our pet mama. Yeah, she's in it. It's tis time, huh, girl? So fun fact, this is her third birthing, and we've never caught one.
No.
Last year we caught the last one coming out. She had 3 last year, right? 2. She only had 2. So this is will be the first time that we actually get to see you from beginning to end. It's not a nice treat. All right, she's at the very beginning. She's in the mommy suite. She's figuring it out right now. But I'm gonna go get her some hay, get her a little grain, calm her down a little. So Elsa, a little bit about her. This is gonna be her 3rd birthing. So the only reason we're bringing her down here is because honestly, we've never seen her give birth.
Yeah.
And so
we trust her completely, but
100%.
just want to see it happen.
Yeah, and you never know, things could happen. She is becoming, I guess technically you would say, an older goat, which is crazy to say because she was our first goat that we ever had, and she's the best. She's lead trained. I can walk her wherever I want to, kind of thing.
Best
And
mom.
yeah,
Never rejected anyone. Always taking great care of her kids, and has very strong kids.
yeah, very fantastic milker too. She's my favorite to milk as well. She's just all around probably our favorite goat. Now it's funny because everybody loves the color and stuff, and she's the very generic black with 2 white stripes. But we absolutely love her, and we're just hanging out really with her. We're just kind of watching her and just seeing what happens, and seeing what she gives us, because she is definitely in labor. She's licking my hand. She's already getting that licker going, ready to lick some babies. But we're just trying to get her calmed down a little. I guess also too, this is a good opportunity for us to explain how we know she's in labor, because there's nothing coming out. There's no goo. There's none of that. This goes back to the personality of your goats as well. She secluded herself this morning. She was kind of doing a little whiny moan, and she doesn't do that. She's very quiet. And so I had came back in after giving Zeus his bottle, and I was like, she's being a little suspect. So we had to keep an eye on her. And then the moaning got more intense. The pacing got more intense. You can tell she's having early labor contractions. Kind of got the burps and the spits going. So that's all the indicators that we're starting. Yeah. It's happening. The goo will come. You picked a perfect day.
Beautiful.
About 60 something degrees and sunny. Yeah. So y'all, she's been down here like 5 minutes and we've already got hooves. Like, she's insanely good at this.
Where's the sack though? The sack.
That'd be there. Come on, look. So what's our bets? I say 2.
I'm gonna go with 3 this year.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm gonna say 2 boys and 1 girl.
You know, the first one's always the toughest.
So you gonna hang it out of her? Please be alive. I'm gonna push him out, Elsa. Push. Come in. There you go.
There you go. Good job. There you go.
Good job, Elsa. Good job. Baby.
There's your first little buckling. Good job. And he's sneezing, doing things he's supposed to do. He's a big one, Elsa. He said you're telling me. All right, so she's cleaning up buckling number 1, and now we're just waiting to see what's going on here. If we're gonna have another one, or if we're gonna go to placenta. Are you gonna break our streak of triplets? So baby number 1's already making noises. She's basically got him already clean. He'll probably be walking here in 5 minutes. And now it is time for baby number 2 to come out. There he goes. There you go. There you go. All right, so we got a little doeing. that one, she was in the sack a little bit long and it started to bust, and so she took on a little bit of liquid. But she made her little cry and she's breathing a little bit better now. So I think we got all that out. The boy is already walking in about the nurse back there. It's just, she makes some rapid, fast animals. It's insane. But we're just gonna watch this one, make sure that it still keeps breathing and moving. But she's doing a good job, and it's already lifting its head. So I think we're gonna be okay. So the little girl, she had quite a bit of the sack liquid in her, but she's fine now, doing great, cleaned up. The boy's already nursing, which is just absolutely insane. And the little girl's about to get up, and I'm sure she'll be right to nurse. She's perfect. Elsa's a perfect mother, and she produces perfect babies. The little girl has all kinds of spots on her. Once they kind of really get going, we'll get in there and show you a little bit more of them, but they are very, very pretty.
Okay, it's baby day for Lucy too. She's ready. She's segregated herself. Her ligaments are completely gone and her udders filled up. So she's going to be having babies today too.
All right, you can't see them because of the light, but Elsa and her babies are doing great. We left her in here, and now we have Lucy in here. So Jen had the good idea to actually leave Elsa and her babies in here to keep Lucy company, because she needs animals. She needs all the animals around her. She'll still probably get a little worked up, but at least she will have companionship and support during this birth. Anything else to say?
It's fun.
Been fun.
It's been a fun.
We did make a goat playground though. Let me try to give you a glance of it. All right, it's right there. Maybe Jed will zoom you in here, and I'll go show you all here in a little bit. But basically, we used some of our 4x4s, some of that old fence post that was given to us, and made little ramps. We had a little spindle that we put some on, the little log. So it's just a bunch of little ramps off the ground that they can walk on and jump off of. And of course, bottle baby Zeus has already tried it out. He loved it. But everybody's starting to get curious about it since we aren't up there. But yeah, now a little something fun for them to do. Man, this has just been one of those fun days. I had 2 babies on the ground. Lucy's first time mama. She was the one that was in our house that Anna rejected because she didn't know she had a 3rd baby. And so we'll see what happens. The easy one came first, and then hopefully not the more difficult one coming second.
She's got the stuff now.
Oh yeah, it's game time. Okay, she shot them bad boys out, and unfortunately has 0 interest. We have a buckling over here that Leslie's finning up, and then the prettiest doeling. She is brown and white, looks like a cow. The birth was fantastic. The after this not going the greatest. Okay, so Jen is gonna take these in, get them in hair dryers, and get them dried up. And then guess who gets to get milked?
Like right now.
Jerk.
I need colostrum.
So, since Elsa has rejected, I'm milking her right now immediately to get that colostrum, because there's no better colostrum than the mama's colostrum to give to her baby. So, getting this milked out so we can take it into Jen and she can start feeding the babies. You can see colostrum. It's real thick and yellow, unlike the goat milk. Well, the good thing is she's gonna be a good milker. When they squat like that, that actually is an indicator of a good mom, because they're squatting down to make it easier for the babies to get to the teats. Okay, should be plenty for now.
Yay.
I hope the camera stays there.
You want more?
There we go. That's a good girl.
Good. Excuse me.
Is that good? Save some for your sister now. Look at that. Okay, good morning. It is the next day. So we actually just kind of stopped filming because some really interesting things were happening, especially with Lucy. So I'm going to show you all that here in a minute. It's quite a miracle that's been going on, I ain't gonna lie. Lucy is big on giving us a lot of firsts in our goat farming area. But first, we're gonna go up and feed Zeus and check on Elsa and her babies, because they're now in the actual barn. All right, so Elsa is up here. We're feeding her by herself up here with Dolly. It looks like her babies are doing good this morning. They look good and strong. Checking out Mama. Now it's time. Okay, Zeus. Boys and girls, it's time to go eat now. Look at all these babies. All the babies. Feed this guy real quick, then we can talk. Okay, so like I said, both of these are doing good. I mean, they're very pretty marked. That is the boy. What do we name him? I done forgot what we named him. Okay, yeah, so Elsa's babies are doing good. She's doing good. Zeus is doing good. Let's go see what's going on with Lucy. So here's the playground I built just while we're up here. Everybody's eating, so they're not playing on it, but they are loving this thing. It's nothing to write home about. It's just a board that went out this way with some support. Goes down this way to a spindle that way to a log, and another ramp this way. Little baby goats. Oh, did you see that? That was a big jump. They are loving it. They're loving just jumping on it, walking on it, jumping off of it. It's a lot of fun. And their mamas appreciate it too. They're like, thank you for giving them something to entertain themselves with. Hi, Benny. Hey, can you go eat breakfast or something and hush up? What day? Where's your crew? Go on. Made it a little stressful morning there, didn't it, Benny? You're loud. You're loud. Yes, he is. You rootin' tootin' biting son of a gun. No. Come here. Come here. Here you go. Lucy likes her babies now. Oh, sorry, buddy. It is mind-blowing. So after she gave birth to each one, she wouldn't start to lick whatsoever or at all. She wanted to give no attention to them. She completely just acted like she had zero interest into them. And so that's when we made the call to go ahead and take them in and get them dried up. And then I told Jen, I was like, let's just go ahead and take them back out there, because Lucy's not mean. I said, let's take them back out there so they can just stretch their legs, learn how to walk, do all those normal things. Well, when Lucy passed her placenta, that's when things got interesting. She started eating it. And I was like, how is she not going to do one lick towards her babies, but actually be the one that eats the placenta? Because that's usually a toss-up with your goats on if they're going to eat it or not. You always want them to, because it's always good for them to have that back into them and get all that nutrients back. But if they don't, no big deal, right? As long as they took care of their kids. Well, she did the opposite. She ate her placenta, but wouldn't take care of her kids. Well, she starts eating that, and I think she got this feel of being a mama, because then she started calling for the babies. When the babies would cry, she would cry and be like, I'm over here, because that's what they do. When the babies cry, and the mama will call them, be like, this is where I'm at. And then we're like, well, let's try to see if they'll nurse off her, because we had given her a bottle, or given the babies some colostrum. She let me milk her. I was like, she didn't fight the milking whatsoever. I said, she's so silly, she might just think it's me down there. So we put the babies underneath of her. She let them milk. So then we're like, she may take these babies back, which normally it's very, very rare. Once they have no interest at the start, it's very rare to get them to come back and be like, okay, I do want my babies now. But she broke the mode. Because then we sat out right in front of the gate, was where we hung out all day and all afternoon just to watch her. Next thing we know, both babies nursing on their own to Lucy. She's giving them attention, licking them, and acting like nothing happened before that, and she's been the greatest mom ever. Wild, miracle kind of stuff. So what have I been preaching on all goat season? There is not a one-size-fits-all with these mamas. Everything's different. Even when you think you got it down and there is a one-size-fits-all situation, you have a goat like Lucy, it does something totally different. We're very happy about it. We did not want to have 2 more bottle babies that we were bottle feeding, and we wanted her to be a mama, and we love Lucy. Lucy was our bottle baby that lived in our house 2 years ago because her mama rejected her, and we had high hopes for her. So, roll with Lucy. Expect the unexpected. And they are just the prettiest marked goats. I mean, she looks like a cow. I remember their names. She's Daphne, and that's Fred. Because we said if Lucy had a boy, we would name him Fred for Ethel's husband of I Love Lucy. I know we got them all mixed up, but it's Lucy and that's Fred. And they are just marked so pretty. I mean, I can't get over how pretty they are. They look nothing like her. She does look like her daddy, Samson, because he has the same markings, but his is black, so I guess they took her brown, which is really cool. And they're nursing great, and she even squats for them. Like I had mentioned when I was milking her, I was like, that's a sign of a good mother. So here we are. So we are now officially up to 6 bucklings, 6 doelings. And we have, 4 more does to go. So we'll have Anna and Shirley will be at some point, maybe today. So we'll see how that goes. And then Molly and Delilah, they, I think, hit the next heat session. So, because they're really not showing any signs, and there may be a chance that they're not pregnant, but we'll see. There'll definitely be some time, but we are on watch of the other 2 now, Shirley and Anna. So back in that previous video, if y'all guessed Elsa, you were right. I was wrong. I thought it was going to be Shirley. So thanks for hanging around with us. You know, miracles do happen. Good job, Lucy. You good girl. If you're new around here, hit that subscribe button. Who knows what the next video is going to show you. Till the next one. Bye.